I would love to find you, Mrs. McCusker. If you're out there, please contact me. If anyone out there knows Mrs. McCusker or has ever come across her, please help me to get in touch with her. So when I was at Winton School, I must have been about 12 years old, and Mrs. McCusker felt that I had some sort of special talent for writing. And she devised a really amazing scheme in order to try and bring out that talent. She put together a competition for the whole class. I think the whole year took part in it. And each of us were to choose a different subject to write about. Now, I think I picked hospitals or something. She called me over and said, Hina, I have a special topic especially for you. It's compositions, pictures and poems. And I would like you to do that if you're happy to do so. So I said, yeah, that would be fine. But what I didn't expect was what happened next. I was so inspired that every morning I would wake up before the crack of dawn and write a poem. I would be doing essays in the evenings. I would be writing poems in the middle of the night. I would be drawing pictures. And I was unstoppable. What resulted was something called The Passion Flower, which is a collection of essays, pictures and poems that I had written. In the end, when the prizes were announced, I hadn't won third prize, second prize or first prize. So I was a little bit disappointed because I hoped to win a prize. But then she said that they decided to make a whole new category of a prize, especially because there was one that was so outstanding that it didn't merit being included with the other works. And that was my work, The Passion Flower. And I wanted to just read to you what she wrote at the beginning. She gave me an A+ and she said this: Hina, I could name 100 poets and novelists whose work I know you would appreciate. She lists 10 different poets and novelists, including Laurie Lee, Charlotte Bronte, John Keats. Hina, the world is full of wonderful things to read, and I hope as years pass you will taste of all their delicious fruits, and they will enrich your little world. And if I'm very lucky, one day I might pick up a book of compositions, poems and pictures by Hina Islam, and I shall recall how I had the pleasure of reading the beginnings of this great work when you were young. Thank you. Receiving something like that as a child can literally change your life. The prize that everyone got, the boys and the girls, third, second and first prize, was a book voucher. But Mrs. McCusker said, for you, I have purchased a book, and it's one that I really want you to read. The book is Flora Thompson's Lark Rise to Candleford, and at the beginning she wrote the most beautiful message. She wrote, thank you, Hina, for all your efforts and allowing me the privilege of having read your beautiful work, from Mrs. McCusker. And I was also sent to the headmaster, who wrote a beautiful note for me saying that he felt that I had a real appreciation of words and an instinctive feeling for communication of thoughts and feelings, and that it was the best piece of work he had ever seen in the school. He says congratulations, and congratulations to Mrs. McCusker, your teacher too. So I would love to find you, Mrs. McCusker. If you're out there, please contact me. If anyone out there knows Mrs. McCusker or has ever come across her, please help me to get in touch with her. It would be such a privilege and an honour, not only to tell you how much those words meant to me decades ago and how much it affected my life. Not only did I keep that fire alive, despite becoming a lawyer, despite running a normal career, but I ended up writing a novel and having it published and being approached by 5 literary agents for representation. So in the end, I really felt that I continued to believe in the possibility that you offered me because of those wonderful words that you said and the wonderful support you gave me as a very young child. I wonder if you even thought I might have forgotten entirely, and maybe you would have thought that this piece of work is long lost in a loft somewhere. But wherever I went, whenever I moved, whoever I married, whatever happened, I always kept this piece of work with me as one of my most important works, and I never ever let the book and the present and the words that you wrote ever leave my side. And I do believe that it's very likely, well, I know it to be true, that part of the reason why I think all of this actually happened is that you gave me that little bit of additional confidence, that little bit of belief in myself that enabled me to go that one step further when so many others would perhaps put the computer down, put the writing away, put it in the bottom drawer and forget about it. So what can I say but thank you, and I hope very much I will be personally handing you a copy of Set Me Free.